just how popular do Meghan and Harry now remain within the United States? And what was the big faux pas that they've now got to fight back from to make sure that they get at least some popularity back as they launch their, well, allegedly caring and sharing brand? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the heart of London. That is the story breaking out of London today. Now, as we all know, Prince Harry's a bit of a chump when it comes to saying things on air, particularly on broadcast, simply because, of course, he now doesn't have those advisors around him who may suggest it might not be the right thing to say. Now, Prince Harry himself is very vocal, very outspoken, as we've all seen over the last few months about his own personal problems. But of course, when you're trying to build a brand and a business, you have to be very careful what you say, in case, of course, you offend many. Now, as we know, Prince Harry went on record to basically say that he thought the First Amendment was bonkers. Now, in fairness to Prince Harry, he also said that he didn't totally understand it, but ploughed ahead and made that statement anyway. Rather stupid, you might think. But now he has a plan. He truly believes he needs something to remind people of the fun-loving party prince that he was, particularly for the American market. And there's one particular person that he's got his eye on who's already helped him rack up 25 million plus views on YouTube. Now, here's the idea. Harry Helder thinks that people did like him so they could like him again, particularly in America, where basically now he's something of a celebrity. There's not really much royal attachment to that. But one of the things that he recently undertook, of course, was that bus trip with the Late Show host James Corden, a fellow Brit. Now, apparently it was billed as an hilarious day out. It wasn't particularly that funny, I didn't think, but it gave us a real insight into how desperate Prince Harry's become to, of course, fit in, to, well, blend in and become a celebrity, which is now what he is. James and Harry took a tour bus all around LA and they looked at sort of various, well, historical sites, like the Fresh Prince house, if you call that historical. But now Harry truly believes that a rematch of James and himself going to various locations, possibly around the world, might be a good fit. Now, what's interesting about that particular idea is, of course, James is signed to the company CBS. Now, CBS, of course, were the company that Harry and Meghan sat down with Oprah Winfrey. But it gets even better if you're a fan, simply because Harry now thinks that Meghan should join them on the road trips. Now, it's all been played down by James, of course, who's a close pal, and admitted that Harry had talked to him for years about trying to do something on TV. But more importantly, it now remains to be seen if people will tune in again now they've actually seen the hilarious pranks of the Late Show host and Prince Harry already once. Prince Harry, though, truly believes that this is the way forward, and you do have to wonder who advises this ex-royal couple. Neil Sean in the heart of London.